Hi, my name is Jacqueline Brown, and this is my final project to intro of sports management. I decided to do my final project on Las Vegas. In the previous weeks before posting, I did do Las Vegas, but I had for the NFL. Being as though the LA Raiders are pretty much advancing to, they'll be going over to Las Vegas within the next few years. I decided to go ahead and do a team that currently has not. So here's my project. Just to get into a little demographics, there's currently 600,000, 912,000 people that currently reside in Las Vegas, with the 8.3 percentage that is supposed to raise throughout the years. With the 600,000 people that we currently have residing in Las Vegas, the minimum household income is $5,202. Of course, it does vary. Some people have higher income, some people have lower income. This is just the median for what most people make, um, compared to the numbers that you have seen in the beginning. Now, as far as choosing a location, we're either going to choose an existing location or a new arena. I currently decided to go with an existing location, and the reason I decided to do so was because, being as though the plans have already been executed for the NFL LA Raiders team to come to Las Vegas, they're currently actually building a new field. And to save money and to actually start bringing in revenue, I decided to go with an existing team. From here, as you can see, I took a screenshot of a map that has all arenas that would be eligible for the NBA team to play in. On your left hand side, you can see the Thomas and Mack Center, New Orleans, Cox Pavilion, Sports Center of Las Vegas, and the T-Mobile Arena. The T-Mobile Arena is currently being held by the new NHL, in other words, National Hockey League, their new Black Knights. So the T-Mobile Arena is taken, but I decided to do the screenshots. You can actually see in the vicinity of the areas that are not taken. And of course, even though the NHL does play in the T-Mobile Arena, it has been seen before where the two teams have actually shared arenas. But on the other hand, you do have your New Orleans Arena, your Thomas and Mack Center, and the Cox Pavilion that all surround it, which just actually brings in foot traffic. As far as sponsorships, I'm a huge believer in keeping money in the city, so I think the first place that we should start would be the MGM Casino. The next place I would say would be Amazon. Amazon is actually huge in Las Vegas, and being as though Amazon is in the top of their food chain when it comes to being in the Fortune 500, it's a great place to actually start that has revenue coming in. Going on to our food vendors and our drink vendors, I think it's amazing to have those under our belt as sponsorships. Just being as though if we have Budweiser as a sponsorship, of course, they're going to bring in revenue as well as receive a lot of media, being as though they're able to broadcast themselves at our games as well as they receive revenue from our customers buying their drinks. Another thing, as well as drink vendors, you also have food vendors where you can have Pizza Hut or another familiar brand that people are familiar with that they get sponsorship. We get sponsorship as well as they get to broadcast their brand at our games and, of course, receive revenue as well. Another place is airplane companies and rental cars, being as though there is a lot of foot traffic and tourists that come to games. They can see first come, first serve the best companies that they have out there, as well as banking companies, as far as Chase or Bank of America or even Wells Fargo's. I know when I first moved to New York, I didn't really know too much as far as the banking until going to an actual game. I only had a credit union that was only Michigan based. And once actually coming here, I had to actually switch my banking because my credit union was not located here. And a game and a little bit of research actually allowed me to make my decision. As far as potential names, just like any other city, I decided to add Las Vegas, the city that the team is going to be playing in front. And then something that kind of represents the team, since the team is known for casinos, I decided to choose Las Vegas Gamblers. You have your Outlaws, which is one I think is a pretty good name. And so if this project actually did become executed, I think the Las Vegas Outlaws would be pretty cool. The Aces, Rattlers, and the Sins. On the other hand, I decided to show a map as far as the transportation. As you can see on the east side of the state, there are tons of different NBA teams spread throughout the state and cities. So I would say that when it comes to transportation, we would definitely be flying, which of course we would need our own private company, as most teams do have to transport them to and from games. When it comes to the west side of things, we could also fly as well, or depending on the distance and the location of the city, we could even bus it. So the big concept, why should we have an NBA team in Las Vegas? As far as having an NBA team in Las Vegas, I think most popular cities, in which Las Vegas is one, at least have the four major teams in their city, which is basketball, hockey, baseball, and football. There has been a new NHL team that just started this year. The LA Raiders, which will then be the Las Vegas Raiders, will be soon to be in Vegas by 2020. And this year, the WNBA was recently brought to Vegas from Sacramento. So it will be good to have a brothering team to play by them or even play in the same stadium or nearby. The second reason is because the NBA Summer League is held there every year. Being as though the NBA Summer League is held there, it's been a wonderful execution every year and it's been a success. So why not actually make it official? And our last reason is because of anything, it brings in revenue. Ticket sales, merchandise from franchise teams, such as their jerseys, different apparel as hats, and tons of different other things, as well as the foot traffic. You have all these different new teams. It's going to bring in different tourists to want to come and see different games, being as though it's not only known as one of the cities that don't sleep, but now it's known for its popularity in sports as well too. Thank you for listening to my project. My name again is Jacqueline Brown, and my sources is listed below from CensorGov and Google Map. You guys have a good day.